We're here with the dulls, y'all. We're here with the dulls. What's the dulls screen region? It's right there. It's time to play a game. England or Boston? The garage says Boston to me. Does Boston have an overhead train like that, or is it possible this is New York? That's New York, bro. That's Coney Island. That's Joey Chestnut's home arena, man. I don't know what this is, to be honest with you. I don't know. I don't know. Movies that take place in New York. That's all of them, basically. Oh, it's Anora! Oh, dude! It's Anora! It is. It's Corey's least favorite movie next to Walk Hard. Huge, man. I don't remember that part. I must have been in an interval during that part. I don't really remember this part either, to be honest. I remember that part. This is in like the second act Fever Dream where it's like a long music video. I mean, if you don't get it by this point, I'm inclined to say you haven't seen the movie. Yeah, that's Anora. Me pointing when Anora's on the screen. That's Anora. That's Anora and XQC, man. Okay, this is just funny. I don't care who you are. Guessing crazy rich Asians at this picture is insane. That's possibly the funniest guess you could make. Akira is also a crazy guess. Slumdog Millionaire I mean, at this point, they've probably given up, but Slumdog Millionaire is a crazy guess. Parasite doesn't even make any sense, but all right, man. Russia's in Asia? Fuck. You got me on that one. That's the perfect response to that, man. True. Since 2020, what NFC team has the most passing TDs? Bro, it's the Vikings. Sam Darnold went beast mode. This Mariners third baseman won Gold Gloves in 07 and 08. Probably someone named Rodriguez. Thinking Julio Rodriguez. Going viral for his casual look, Yusuf Dikech won a silver medal in mixed team air pistol, representing non-woke barstool games be like Turkey. I remember that one. Didn't the dude have like transition lenses on or something? While in office, this president married a 21-year-old woman in June 1886, making her the youngest first lady to date. Yeah, but how about the youngest first lady to marry? Because it sounds like that's what you're asking. Let me think about this, because like it goes Lincoln. Grant's in there somewhere. Nah, I figured out I don't know it. 1886, so pre-Teddy Roosevelt, pre-Coolidge, obviously. I'm trying to find something that's at least in the right domain. Pardon me. At least in the right domain. Any chance it could be like Andrew Johnson? That's tough. Can I get the tenure of Andrew Johnson at least? Was it around 1886 or whatever? He's 65 to 69. Oh, I was a little early. He's right after Lincoln. It's not Grant right after Lincoln. It might be Grant then, man. Oh, shit. That's Rob Schneider. Brother, that's Rob Schneider. Robert Schneider? Romy Schneider? I don't know who you are if you're not Rob Schneider, man. And then I just don't know who you are. Wait, I do. You're Florence Henderson from the Brady Bunch. Okay. But who the hell is this guy, man? Chris Christie? He's got Chris Christie's hair, but like, I don't know what to tell you, man. That's Rob Schneider. I gotta go Romy Schneider, even. What? This is a photo of Rob Schneider mashed up with what actress? Florence Henderson and Romy Schneider? I don't really know what that means. They fricked it up, but you got it right. I might be the best to ever do it, to be honest with you. Also, shout out Nick at Night for, letting me know. Like, basically, I did like an AI aging on Florence Henderson in my head. I was like, she looks familiar. And then I went, beep, boop, 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 boop. That's the MILF from the Brady Bunch. 100%, man. He likes it. Hey, Mikey. Isn't that life? Didn't we go through this before? Yeah. Dude, we might get Pyramid today. That would be huge. With 100 episodes, this FX series Anger Management starred this actor. That's Charlie Sheen. The music one is often where things fall apart for me, man. Nobody's gotten a hand job in cargo shorts since Nam. Yeah, that's super bad. That's a great quote. I don't care if it's millennial. That's a great quote. Before going fully solo, this woman was the leader of the Miami Sound Machine. Any chance you're Gloria Estefan? Oh, pyramid me, bro. That's a great pattern. Or it's a staircase, whatever. I guess it's not really much of a pyramid now that I look at it. Great shape, though. Now, this is just, I don't want to take a lot of credit for this because I think that they bugged it, but we take those any day of the week. Average score 2.5. You're washed, man. You're washed. Gen Z be like, that's not fair. Florence Henderson is older than Mad Villainy. Do the required reading, man. Making me sick with this stuff. Well, you haven't seen the full run of the Brady Bunch? You don't know shit about George Glass. You don't know shit about Jan getting her nose broken by an errant football, man. That shit was like, people were talking about that around the coffee pot in 1975, okay? You don't know shit about that. The awfully hot. This thing's awfully hot. Marsha. You didn't know that Peter Brady went on the VH1 reality show, The Surreal Life, in, I'm going to say 2004, and got like insanely ripped by old guy standards? My mom was watching the show going like, oh my God, he's like an Olympian. He was doing like 20-pound bicep curls in front of the mirror. That was the state of fitness in 2004, man. Who did it? Didn't he? Oh, it was Adrienne Curry. He married the first America's Next Top Model, who was also on the show. Lot of enduring love stories happen on The Surreal Life, man. Don't forget about Flava Flav and Bridget Nielsen. Anyway, connections. C-spot run. You're trolling me? Things that are electric. Guitar, eel, electric slide, electric blanket, electric blank. Mariah. Cobra. Sylvester Stallone movies. Cars. Blue blank. A streak, a series, a string, and a run. Many related events happening in consecutive order. A sequence. These seem like parts of a machine that I'm not familiar with. C note. Spot. Cobra. Things with fangs. Things with teeth? Long things. Certain things that could be described as serpentine. Types of vehicles. Shelby Cobra. Shelby blank. Cobra. Has bra at the end. Bridge. Card games. I feel like... wait, no, sorry. Spot, note, see, and catch is to notice something. And then Cobra Bridge, wheel, and cow. I just don't know. Ideal connections. Yoga back bends. Yoga back bends, man. Good connections today, though. That's good. They got me with that one. That one's good. What's the electric slide? It's like an American wedding hymn. Like they play it at wedding. It's like the cha-cha slide or the hustle or something like that. It's a dance everybody can do because they learn the moves in like 4th grade gym class or something. The hell's going on here, man? Appropriate word that could precede, okay. Remy's brother in Ratatouille. Bro, that's Emile. Missouri's postal abbreviation, MO. Light switch position, on. Done for laughs, I don't know yet. We go gear. Prefix that means one across, okay, fuck you. In the midst of, among. Super Bowl that featured 28-3 comeback win by the Patriots. CI. Baker's powder, flour. Dated feminine suffix. Iron on the periodic table. Okay. Unfun. Done for laughs. It's not unfun, bro. This is obviously not right, I think. This is right. This is not right. Appropriate word that could precede 7-8 across or 3-10 down. Moon and 3-10 down. Moon. I'm guessing this is life. Moon life. Appropriate word. Prefix that means one across. It's going to be demi. And then this is not right. Guys, I'm appropriate word that could half moon. Hemi, not demi, half moon. Okay, there we go. Isn't demi also half, man? Or is demi like a non-specific, smaller subset of a larger portion? I don't know. It's partial. Your brain's kind of cooked? Okay, let me guess. How many tabs you got open trying to figure out who Richard was in Pretty Woman? Gen Z be like, it's okay to use one IMDb link per mini crossword. Brother, just watch TikTok movie synopses. It's not that hard. All right, these chips are legit. The Maui onion, they know what they're doing with these. Hawaiian kettle-style potato chips, 30 times 1.5 ounces. 30 bags. I'm going to guess this comes in at, I mean, those 1.5 ounces is not a whole lot of chips. They want to keep the price relatively low. I'm going to say it comes in at $13.99. $11.99? $11.99. We take those. Pretty good deal, as long as you are okay with holding, you know, a box full of 30 bags in your house and then throwing out 30 individual bags, which I know, me personally, I would rather get the fuck ass single bag that I think is like 4 kilograms of the Hawaiian Maui onion chips, but that's okay. You know the one I'm talking about is like a light purple bag. As soon as you buy, like, I mean, my one Costco tip that I have for you, and I mean this sincerely, don't buy potato chips at Costco. The economics of it are too good, and you will eat more than you expect. Don't buy chips at Costco. Like, it's a medicinal recommendation. Because when you're in the Costco, you're going to be like, I should buy these. It's $8.99 for 3 kilograms of potato chips. But then, like, after you finish the bag in 3 days and you start doing the math, you're like, oh, I ate 1.5 pounds of potato chips per day, man. That's crazy. Just stick with the, go buy your chips at a grocery store that offers worse value. Because then you'll buy less chips and then you'll eat less chips. And go to church 16 times a month. GQ said you could double your lifespan with this simple trick. What has less monthly searches? Tobacco. Apple's going to be, I was just going to say, tens of millions. Which has more, news or tobacco? Yeah, it's going to be news. Typing news into Google is very 90s coded. Wasn't Indeed like off the charts, man? I still feel like news might clear it. So let's go Indeed. Which has more? Indeed clears werewolves for sure. Indeed or Bitcoin? It's going to be Indeed. Figured Bitcoin would be up there, but oh, it's less. I'm gonna choose to take personal responsibility instead of being upset about that. Less monthly streams. It's Debussy. He's a Claire de Lune merchant. I mean, literally, I'm probably at least 8% of that right there. So more monthly streams. It's got to be Pearl Jam, man. I'm surprised Debussy is so high though. And don't get me wrong, Claire de Lune is an awesome song. So I just don't know who Pao Fu is. So I have to put some respect on Seattle, which has, I need to read, which has more monthly streams. I don't know, man, but I default to the idea that, like, he must be doing all right, man. He's got a golden Christ with a diamond encrusted crown of thorns around his head. Like, he must be doing great, man. He's clearing Pearl Jam at least. I'm going to say Michael Cera gets less monthly streams than Big Sean. It's not quite the golden Christ, but it still looks like you got money in the bank. It's less. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Which has a higher rating, Hamilton or The Revenant? It's Hamilton. A, I think is better, even though I like The Revenant. B, it's much more of a crowd pleaser. Lots of people are like, I'll watch this movie for Leonardo DiCaprio. And then they're like, what? It's boring? Hamilton Moggs. Revenant probably 7.1. Is actually way up there. Okay, fair enough. Same thing, exact same methodology, but this time they want lower, so we go with the artist. I mean, to be honest, I think the artist clears. It won Best Picture. I know of Hachiko. I don't know how good the movie is. Fuck! Richard Gere saved me and then he fucked me. It's Richard Gere Friday, guys. It's Richard Gere Friday. The story's really sad. Oh, did it make you cry when you watched it? You know what you should do? You should play Tetris to get over it. You want to go Reddit for Reddit with me? I'll go Reddit for Reddit with you any day of the week. Mexico. Benin. Switzerland. Denmark. Poland. Denmark, Switzerland are closer. Scotland? Did you mean Iceland? Literally offensive. Ireland, Scotland were really the only ones that seemed to make sense to a fella such as myself. England won't let you call it that? Well, too bad. Is Worldla down today? Dude, it's the greatest day of my life. First off, I don't know what the hell's going on with the layout of Worldla today, but thank God we guessed Benin earlier, man. Because that's fucking Benin. We literally just had it, man. It looks like a chicken leg somebody took a bite out of. Pack one, pick one Benin is kind of crazy. Asparagus ass country. October 13th, 2023. That was like less than 2 years ago, man. AMC Movies had a $93 million oh, it's the Eras Tour. It's you. Taste of your body. It's blue. Concert film documenting Taylor Swift's record-breaking Eras Tour. I've seen part of that. Very long. So, I mean, I had nothing against Taylor Swift. I posed the question to my daughter yesterday when we were playing with her playlist in the background. I was like, pack one, pick one. Are you going Taylor Swift or Chappell Roan? She said, I don't know. I can't choose. I said, all right. It is very diplomatic of you. But I go Chappell front and center. Then I probably go Taylor. Then I probably go, I don't know. It's close right now between Sabrina Carpenter and Olivia Rodrigo. But I think Olivia, I mean, it's make or break on the next album. She could move into position 3. It just seems like Sabrina Carpenter's been putting out, she's been a little bit more productive lately. But I think Olivia, if Olivia has an 8+ next album, that moves her up for sure. You're 36? I mean, I could talk about fucking like Scott Joplin's Maple Leaf Rag or something if you like too. But yeah, I listen. Good music is good music. That's why you won't catch me repping. I mean, who am I going to insult here? I got to figure out who I'm going to. Good music's good music, bro. All 4 of the singles from the Chappell Roan album are great songs. I don't care how old you are or if you never had your pussy ate. You can relate to that if you're an empath. Now, for me, I think it's tough. I think it goes Casual, Good Luck Babe, Hot to Go, Pink Pony Club. If I'm ranking them, that's my power 4 right there. And that's nothing against Pink Pony Club. I think it's still a good song. I think the top 2 are great. She can sing, man. She can definitely sing. Anyway, what am I talking about here? Universal. I got nothing against Post Malone. I don't know anything about Post Malone, except I enjoy that one Post Malone song I know, which is called Circles. One of the rare songs, if it comes on after the generational run of pop artists that my daughter actually likes, I won't hit skip on it. But if some X One Direction shit comes on after that, I'm out of there. We're going straight to the Peloton playlist and hoping my daughter doesn't notice, to be honest. Leslie Odom Jr. in a Universal film. It's a horror thriller. What is it, man? Do you believe? Leslie Odom Jr. This shit has Aaron Burr in it. Directed by David Gordon Green? Since his wife's death, Victor has raised his daughter Angela alone. After she and her friend return from a 3-day disappearance with missing memories, they begin displaying frightening behavior reminiscent of the McNeil possession. All right, y'all, I think I got to give up on this one. The Exorcist Believer. I didn't know, man. I didn't know. This movie existing is news to me. Paramount Pictures, starring McKenna Grace. Unleash Your Powers. A magical meteor crash lands in Adventure City and gives the Paw Patrol pups superpowers. Paw Patrol, the mighty movie. We take those. Okay, Lionsgate. Meteor happens. Tobin Bell. It's the new Saw, which was called Jigsaw. Oh, shit. A Jigsaw. A Saw story. A Saw. Oh, Jesus Christ. Chris Rock? Johnny Smith? No, maybe I'm missing it. Witness the return of Jigsaw. Saw 10? Saw 10. Okay, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. With the tubes make the X. I'm assuming you dump like maybe some rats in their tubes and then they burrow into their eyes or something like that. Poster kind of goes crazy. It's a vacuum. Ew! Nah, Jigsaw, you're crazy for that one, man. That's disgusting, dude. John David Washington, 20th Century Fox. Are you the creator? Are you Tenet? No, you wouldn't be Tenet. You're the creator. Okay. 52nd. I think it's a bad sign that people are like, how did you know the creator? Did they have like a 80 million? Do you know what? Here's what I think. I gave it a 2.5. And it's got some interesting stuff going on in the movie. The best thing I could say about it is that it doesn't look like an $80 million movie. It looks like a $250 million movie. Like it looks like it could be the biggest box office bust of all time. But they made relatively good use of $80 million from an effects standpoint for sure, man. Now the movie overall, you know, I could take it or leave it, but Weekend is straight ass. Did you miss the part about the Eras tour? My ass getting a large soda at the Eras tour premiere on midnight on Thursday night and then pissing my pants because I don't want to miss any songs and the thing's 3 hours and 45 minutes long. Knowing the 5th best movie from '02 and not knowing any movies from 18 months ago is so funny. Okay, 2 things. First, it'll happen to you. So make sure you have the same sense of humor when it's your life. Secondly, the 5th best movie of 2002 is probably like a 9.5 out of 10. So of course you should know it. This fucking weekend is trash, man. Which movie here are you upset that I didn't get immediately? And I got 2 of them immediately. So you have to choose your fighter. Saw X, Paw Patrol the movie, or The Exorcist Believer. Also, part of the reason, yeah, Paw Patrol, good choice. Part of the reason I don't know this shit is because I was working. If I was in the 10th grade, this shit would be committed to memory. It would be taking up space that it would be pushing family birth dates out of my brain. And I would be doing the dulls in 2043 and being like, oh, that's The Exorcist Believer. I saw that on the movie channel once. I saw that on Clit. Just for that, you're getting swanky. And it's not gonna be an easy swanky, okay? Because Kristen Stewart's in this, and I don't really know anyone who's in MASH the movie. Might be the same as MASH the show. There's Alan Alda in it. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's got a star-studded cast, man. Where do I want to go with this? I mean, there's plays. There's Robert Duvall to Gone in 60 Seconds to, and then just give me a second here, to Angelina Jolie to Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Can you see the line? Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? To Brad Pitt to Burn After Reading, to Frances McDormand, to Nomadland, and this is book. At this point, this is book. You can pre-move it. You go Swanky, and then you go Nomadland, and now we got to find our way to Kristen Stewart. Kristen Stewart. From Nomadland to Kristen Stewart. Kristen Stewart in Underwater with Vincent Gallo, who's in the Oceans movies. Oh, shit. Francis McDormand, burn after reading. Brad Pitt, Ocean's 13? Vincent Gallo? Brad Pitt, Ocean's 12. Vincent Gallo? I have the Vincents confused. What is his name? Okay, to Brad Pitt, to Ocean's 13, to Vincent Cassell, to Underwater, to Kristen Stewart, to Spencer. Time? Swanky time? Swanky time? 1 minute, 30 seconds. I think that's pretty good for Swanky. How do you know these people? I mean, you knew Vincent Gallo if you were on IMDb in 04, man. The Brown Bunny was making waves. It was controversial. That's even faster than yesterday. This is the 6th time I've done Swanky percent, and I'm becoming increasingly efficient. Ensemble cast movies feel like cheating. Okay, first off, that doesn't make any sense. Secondly, did you miss the part where we went to fucking Swanky, man? Swanky? The real van life influencer who has 1 credit in Nomadland? Ensemble movies seem like cheating. What do you fucking want me to do? Connect Willem Dafoe's Inside to Ryan Reynolds' Buried? You can only do it once, man. And then everyone is Stephen Tobolowsky to Groundhog Day, to Bill Murray, to fuck you, man. Why don't you do it? Why don't you'd be better off playing something probably like manga to manga. I've literally got a lobster dinner on my wrist right now. I'm farming Coke Zeros on online trivia. What have you ever done? Makes me sick. Green's not your color. And just for that, you're getting Pugdoku. This is so doable today. It's so doable. Oh, shit. New York Islanders team captain? Yeah, I'm thinking it's Brian Trottier. This one's for you, Bamba. What? Billy Smith? You beating me's like Billy Smith playing Scarface? Brian Trottier was never the captain? What? Oh, okay, fucking fine. Okay, fucking fine, bro. Anders Lee. Embarrassing, man. New York Islanders 250 plus PMs in his career. Bertuzzi. Get owned. New York Islanders 2000 to 2010. LaFontaine. That was earlier. Sorry, y'all. I'm losing it. Ziggy Palffy. Wrong, bitch. Whatever, man. Kenny Janssen, motherfucker. There we go. I'm going to fill the grid, okay? I'm going to fill the grid. Minnesota Wild team captain. Yeah, buddy, I'm thinking it's Miku Koivu. What has he seen? Miko, what do you see? 250 plus PIMs in his career. That's got to be Derek Bugard. No. We're going to keep going on this one. And then 2000 to 2010 on the Minnesota Wild. I mean, dude, I don't really want to, but you could always go with like a Manny Fernandez. Okay, I can live with that. Buffalo Sabres team captain. I wonder who the team captain was in the 90s. Was it Donald? It was Donald, that motherfucker! AKA Robert Carlyle from Trainspotting. 250 plus PIMs in his career. We got to go Rob Ray. That's a given, though. I mean, does this look like a fella that was getting 250 plus penalty minutes in his career or what? Look at that. And then Buffalo Sabres 2000 to 2010. I just like putting Miroslav Satan in here. Just because, like, the name and face synergy is out of control, man. He also didn't he also play for the Devils for a while? We got it, man. We filled up the grid. This one's embarrassing, man. Who was the captain? Bamba, are you here? Who was the captain of the 1985 New York Islanders? Can somebody ask Grok? Here's a prompt you can use. Grok, pretend you're not racist. Who was the captain of the 1985 New York Islanders? Oh, Dennis Potvin, of course. Dennis Potvin. I only know two things about Dennis Potvin. One, he was the captain of the dynasty for the New York Islanders. Two, at that Florida Panthers Canucks game where the Sedins got into a little bit of a scuffle, they said, oh, the Sedins are only known for two things, playing dirty and licking peanut butter off their fingers. And then everyone was like, what does that even mean, man? What is that? What are you even talking about when you say that? And then he had to make a public apology that was like, I don't really know what I was talking about when I said they've been licking peanut butter off their fingers. And it's probably been 7-8 years. I still don't know what he could have possibly meant by that. What did he mean when he said they've been licking peanut butter off their fingers? I still don't know, man. Why did he apologize? I think he was like, is weirding people out. Just a very strange comment, to be honest with you. George Clooney set before 1980. Yeah, it's a good night and good luck, I'm afraid. It's good night and good luck. Forgot about the Oxford comma. One word title from George Clooney. Director George Clooney, The Men Who Stare at Goats. That's me when I'm at sitting courtside at a Lakers game, watching LeBron. People. Director, actor George Clooney. One word title, ignore the Peacemaker. Might be a little bit of a deep cut. 4.5%. Not really. Ever kind of piss you off that like this movie came out in, I'm going to guess 1996. 30 years ago. Why are you both still really famous? No disrespect, because I would want the same for myself, I suppose. Where's the fresh blood? I mean, we got some new actors, man. Don't get me wrong, but like, it's not like Meet the New Boss. It's the same as the old boss. It's more like the old boss hasn't retired yet, man. We got Zendaya. We got Timothy Chalamet, sure. We got Swanky. Yeah, we got Swanky. There should be term limits on being a movie star, man. I guess that's all I'm saying. Term limits on being a movie star. Okay, Viola Davis, one word title. Ah, shit, I always fuck up the Viola Davis ones, man. Set before 1980. Hidden Figures. The Help. Fuck you. Oscar-nominated actress. Fucking... Oh, if you're Oscar nominated, what the hell were you doing in Suicide Squad 1 then? Cash in a check. One word title. Probably should have played The Help there. Give me a second here. Cillian Murphy set before 1980. 05 to 2025. One word title, we go Sunshine. 05, 2025, we play Red Eye. Set before 1980, we go Batman Begins. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Oppenheimer. I thought I had like a device or something around here that said Oppie on the bottom. I was going to take a photo of it and then like make a joke out of it. Where was I? I swear it said Oppie on the bottom of it somewhere. I was going to be like, what have you done this time, Oppie? Widows? You're in Widows. I've seen Widows. I watched it on an airplane. Yes. Yeah! Donut. We did go donut mode. Had an ex say I reminded her of Cillian Murphy and Red Eye. Never questioned my life choices more than in that moment. It's funny because like you're saying, because he's a bad guy in the movie, you're saying, oh, she must like not respect me. But for me, I think she's saying you're kind of serving. Because he has, you already know what I'm going to say. Librarian already knows what I'm going to say. If you tell the flight attendant what's happening, your dad will die. Like he had aura in the movie. Knew it was scripted. That's an audience plant. Not the aura I'm going for. Kind of like a straight guy with a very bisexual aura. You're not. I think that's a very powerful aura to cultivate in 2025, man. Guy who's straight but comes across as bisexual is like, it's free aura. That's aspirational as far as I'm concerned.
Whiff. A noun meaning a quick...
That's Ludwig? I've only met Ludwig once. He does not come across as bisexual. I'm sorry. If he is bisexual, I apologize. He comes across as very straight. He wears some bisexual denim, but he also flies first class with his shit in a garbage bag. That's extremely straight aura, man. 100%. Like, Kate's laughing because she's like, that's something my husband would do. Anyway.
Sniffle. A
Sniffle.
verb meaning to... Concrete. A adjective meaning... Cone. A noun meaning... Followed. A verb meaning to go... Avatar. A noun... Tripartite. A adjective... Aqueduct. A noun meaning a...
Are you even trying? Are you even trying to trip me up, or is this just like it's a free day?
Fearsome. A adjective meaning...
And that answers the question right there.
Amateurish. A noun meaning one...
Next. They should combine this shit with the typing test, man.
Extravasate. A verb meaning to force out or cause to escape from a proper vessel or channel. Extra in Latin means outside, and vas means vessel, referring to something outside the vessel. Extravasate. A verb meaning to force out or cause to escape.
Fuck you, man. Gold, gold, gold.
Cresceve. A adjective meaning marked by gradual spontaneous development. Crescere originates from Latin, meaning to grow. Cresceve.
Yes! Oh.
Moussaka.
Yes, okay.
A noun meaning a Middle Eastern dish of ground meat, such as lamb or beef, and sliced eggplant.
Fuck you, 2 S's, fuck you!
Hokum. A noun meaning a device used, as by showmen, to evoke a...
Oh my god. It's just no H. Drop the H, it's cleaner.
Google. A noun meaning the...
Oh my god. Oh no, it's... Go with the G-O-O-G-O-L. G-O-O-G-O-L. No, no, no! Scheiß auf mein Chungus Leben! Horrific, man. Okay, now this shit looks really good. This looks fucking good, man. This is crazy. A plate full of sliced tomatoes, kind of insane. Beef topped with fried eggs. This looks so American, man. I get that, like, it has plantain. You know what? It's Australia. 98% American and then one weird additional aspect. Ice cold. Okay, don't fuck with me. What the fuck do you mean it's south of Australia? So it's Antarctica. Okay, it's probably the United States. Oh shit, where am I? Lomo a la pobre, Argentina. They love beef in Argentina. Northwest of it, it's Bolivia. Borders Bolivia to the northwest. Colombia. Oh shit, Peru. Fuck you. It's the tastiest looking thing I've ever seen in this game. I got 562 points. What is this? Sausage. How am I supposed to know, man? I see British. I see British herbs. I have to chipolata sausage. We take those. That doesn't look like a German or a Polish or a Czech sausage to me. That looks like a British sausage. Ghee. I see ghee. I go India. Oh, borders to the northeast. Myanmar? Oh, shit. I don't know where I am. Bhutan? Nepal? Nepal. Okay. Does India not border Myanmar? Thailand? Myanmar. What's between... Oh, it does. Okay, it does. All right. Oh, I forgot it. No, it does. I forgot about Bangladesh. Sure, I'd give it a try. Wouldn't be super excited, but I'd give it a try. We lost to the average today. I'll just admit it. Randall me. Nice watch. I'm sorry, I can't do the watch bit anymore. There's some people who don't realize that the Timex Weekender is a $42 watch, and they're actually calling me out of touch. Internet mental illness remains undefeated, unfortunately. We can't have nice things. That being said, I've got one session of BetterHelp on my wrist right now. It actually might be a 30-minute session. I have no idea how much it costs, but if you're interested, code Northern Lion at checkout. Nah, didn't they have like a data breach or something? Maybe they were selling your HIPAA data to like advertisers. By the way, is Amazon okay? And I say this like from a fiscal standpoint, not from like a is it okay to buy there. But like Amazon has been sending me emails that like with the same tone that Uber sends you emails if you haven't taken an Uber ride in like 3 months, where they go, we'd really love to have you back. Interested in going somewhere? 50% off 3 of your next 5 rides. Just get in a car, please. Please. It's scaring me, man, that Amazon is sending me emails now that say, hey, we found something you might like. I got one of them and I went, I'm not going to think too hard about that. Maybe they're just trying to buff up their numbers a little bit. But then I got 2 in the same week and I went, that's a really bad sign that the biggest store in the world is like, please buy something. Not to mention that, like, I'm not a Prime Day Andy, but they were like, Prime Day, we have a pre-Prime Day sale. Prime Day is now 2 days long. And now we've extended Prime Day for 1 more day. Now they think the deals are over. Now that Prime Day's over, you're wrong. Post-Prime Day sale. I'm scared, man. I'm scared that they're running into some headwinds due to the tariffs, dude. They're sending me desperate emails to like buy Liquid IV and shit like that. Man, I don't know. If I'm being real with you, okay, so like here's my problem with this, okay? This is a hot dog that looks bad. This is not a hot dog. So how do you evaluate this? Because this looks better, but are people going to be upset that it looks less like a hot dog than this, which is a hot dog? Because this is not a hot dog. This is a sausage in a bun, but that means it's probably better than a hot dog. I'm going to say, after condensing, here's what I'm going to say. Very similar. This is more dog and less money. I think it wins by a bit. It became the easiest choice of all time when you take advantage of all the materials. So this one's crazy because the pizza looks really bad. It comes with an alcoholic beverage, but it costs 15 pounds. The cheesy chips also look really bad, but they're 3 pounds. I mean, like, there's no shot you don't pull your fork out of this and then all the cheese is on the ground. So, like, that offends me to begin with. I'm going to try the pizza. That's whatever. It doesn't really matter. It's not that big of a deal. Sausage and lampe, the Norwegian hot dog. I mean, this is a meal that I would have made for myself, like, when Kate was away. So I've been there. But, like, to buy it at a place that professionally sells food is kind of debased. This is also horrible. Like, half-crushed tortilla chips in an old newspaper. I have no idea, man. I have no idea. I might go with this. All right. They were really close, and I think they should be, to be honest with you. All right. This is foul, man. It's too much. Pea pies and gravy or meat pie with mashed potato, mushy peas and gravy. This looks a lot worse, I think. This looks, there was a little bit of care taken into this. Oh, never mind. All right. Onion bread with a pint or chicken and chips for 12 pounds. I mean, the onion sandwich is, it's going to win on price and alcohol. Oh my God, I'm washed, man. I'm washed. This is just, I can't bring myself to click on this, man. A pie on a bun with mushy peas on top. I got to go with fried chicken in a cone. This is brutal. Sausage in lampe. This one actually looks all right, man. Or pizza fry. Might have a new winner for most millennial food I've ever seen in Scramble, man. Pizza fries. Holy cow. Dude, I'm not even... Listen, it looks to me like there's less than 20 fries in the whole thing. It's 14 pounds. I'm not trying to just be a populist. I think I would rather order this. They're all really close. We're losing like every 50-50. Jerk chicken salad versus chips, cheese, and curry sauce. Listen, this looks edible. Oh my God. Oh my God. The Kuro burger or meatball chips, gravy, and mushy peas. I mean, apart from the black bun, the burger looks like a burger, man. This looks fine. I gotta, oh, Jesus Christ, man. Chicken tandoori pie or double cheeseburger with chips on a roll. Are the chips in the room with us right now? We go chicken tandoori pie. Holy cow, man. We got 2. We got 2 out of 10 today. The bookender. It did look like it was chock full of red 40. But like you're at Scramble, you gotta take what you can get, man. Apart from the title, what's the first word of Blink 182's hit single, I Miss You? Where? Isn't it where are? Oh, hello. I thought it was, where are you? And I'm so sorry. That's verse 2. Ah. Verse 2. The main designer of the French flag was Gilbert Dumotier, who we know better by what noble name? Dr. Pepper. Duke Ellington. After the first American Revolution, this is the Grand Marquis de Lafayette, man. After the first American Revolution action at the Battle of Brandywine, what wounded Frenchman was praised by George Washington for his bravery? Yeah, Marquis de Lafayette. He's also fucking sick at rapping, man. Chocotec was the original name of what snack? Gotta guess that it's Pokey. Lafayette the rapper? The U.S. ship Albatross around 1900 and the mid-century Soviet ship Vityaz did the earliest major studies of what sea? Interesting. Something very north, the Bering Sea? What musical term comes from the Greek for heavy voice? Cosmatos? Ah, in the theme from The Simpsons, Lisa plays a righteous solo on what register of saxophone? Tenor. Alto. Baritone sax? I didn't even know that shit was real, man. Alto is high, bro. Not to a Sopranos lover such as myself. I'm sorry to say, playing classical music with a saxophone is fucking funny, man. Anytime I go see a classical music performance and the damn orchestra's got a couple saxophones in it, I'm like, what are you doing here, man? Shouldn't you be on stage with Bruce Springsteen? Sitting next to the fucking bassoonist? Going, well, I'm just waiting for you to go. Way down the street is a Baker Street. Way down the street where I used to think that they were so happy, but you're smiling now. Isn't that Gary Rafferty? Yeah, but like the big man joined the band in 10th Avenue Freeze Out as well. Day 5 NL needs to be studied. I mean, 90 minutes of zone 2 a day, and you too could have the glycogen to sustain this level of energy for a 25-hour work week, man. Jerry Rafferty, one of the rare double one-hit wonders. Wait. What's the second hit? Obviously, he's got Baker Street. What's the second hit, man? Right Down the Line? I don't think I know that one. Right? Give me a second. I got to mute. I'm muting you, and I'm finding the song. Jerry Rafferty, Right Down the Line. I don't get to do this too much, but people are saying, 2 one-hit wonders, that's not a one-hit wonder. That's the joke the chatter was making. That's the joke that the chatter was making, was like, it's just a comedic thing to say. Oh, I get it now? You need to just... I'm sorry. You know how I have to relate this to gotcha so you can understand the metaphor. You know how you can't go in G1 races with under 25,000 fans? You can't respond to humor in Twitch chat until you at least reach 300 in wit. I'm sorry to say. It's just, and it's not like, it's for your own protection, because I don't want you to come 16th in the race and then like have a mood down, okay? Okay, 1 second. I'm listening to Right Down the Line to see if I know it. You know it's good because it was uploaded 15 years ago, and the music video is just a picture of train tracks. Long intro, I apologize. Long intro. How many? 61 million views, man. I should know it. I'll be honest with you, I don't think I know this song. But I want to know it. Is there, I hate to do this, man. Is there anything sadder than old people leaving YouTube comments about like every single comment is like, I used to play this for my spouse before they died. That's just like, they're reaching out for human connection, and I get that, but like, at least when like the 25-year-olds are leaving comments that are like, yo, anybody still listening to Hoobastank in 2025? At least they're like, I used to be at summer camp and now I have to go to work. Fuck this earth. The ones where people are like 70, it's just getting a little too real, man. Like, my husband proposed to me with this song. I lost him in January, but we'll always have this memory. Oh, man. They're all, literally all of them are like, my spouse died. That's so sad. This guy's asking for attention, though. This is why he has got 2,000 thumbs up, man. It worked. I remember slow skating with my girlfriend at the skating rink in 8th grade to this song in 1979. This past Sunday night, it played during a scene on the show Euphoria. I'm not sure if it's making me feel really old or really young for watching Euphoria in my mid-50s. All right, Unc. All right, Unc. You're staying current. More power to you. He's farming thumbs ups from Gen Z. Oh, I can't read these, man. I can't read these. They're all so sad. My dad loved this song so much, now he has to sing it in heaven. I can't. I gotta get off this page, man. It's just, it's very nice. It's very sweet and wholesome, but it's also like, it's fucking up my vibe right now. More power to you. I'll pour one out for that, but that's just, I can't do that right now. Not when I'm live, at least. Sort these US airports from furthest west to furthest east. Well, I know this one is like pretty much north, pretty much at the top. So here's where things get tricky. Honolulu is going to be furthest west. Jacksonville is going to be pretty close to the furthest east. Here's where things get, I think this is Charlotte, North Carolina, which would put you somewhere in here. And then PDX is Portland, which is pretty west. San is fucking with me because San is not San Francisco International Airport. No, you know, well, oh, I was going to say it might be John Wayne Santa Ana, but it's not because that's SNA, not SAN. So this could be San Antonio. And then MDW is throwing me. Minnesaulis is MSP. MDW, Milwaukee, perhaps. I'm going to send it. Oh, shit, I wasn't even. No, that means hard swap these. San Diego. Oh, it's Midway, of course. It's Midway. That is devious. I'm sorry. Everything in Florida is east of everything in Carolina. I don't really care about like what the graph says. I don't care about what the map says. San Diego Airport, kind of awesome as well. In the sense that like they did what every city should have done. And they were like, let's put the airport in the city instead of being like, hey, it's welcome to Seattle. And then you get the fuck out of the airport and you're like, how long will it take me to get into downtown? And they're like 40 minutes. And you're like, fuck. They did something. They were cooking with San Diego, man. Washington, good for that? Dude, the fucking Payne Field Airport. No, it's the best kept secret in Washington, man. I'm not, listen, Bellingham, sure, if you're flying like Allegiant or whatever. But Payne Field Airport, don't tell people. Don't tell them what? Don't tell people you can arrive 5 minutes before your flight's set to board and still make your flight with time to get a cup of coffee beforehand. I used Payne Field last week. It was incredible. Don't tell them what? Don't tell them what? It's got big airplanes, but there's only like 8 people flying out of it at any given point. It's sick, man. It's awesome. That's elite. Juxtastat. Worst airport? I don't know. So like it's been 15 years since I flew there, but O'Hare was really bad. And I've heard, isn't Midway like worse? But I'm sure there's like fucked up airports in parts of the world like I've never been to. LAX is pretty bad. I also, yes, I do think both Pearson and Trudeau are not good airports. But I also recognize that YVR has some advantages in that I think it has less traffic by far than YYZ. So I think it's probably a lot easier to handle the logistics. I also think that you have a tendency to love your home airport and the airports you fly into the most because you learn how to deal with them. The Orlando airport is fucked. I don't even want to talk about that Burger King anymore. But it's really bad. Also, I don't want to get myself in trouble, but who cares? Last time we went to the Orlando airport, somebody fucked up in the line for TSA pre-check and here's what happened. So you have passport control before you go into security, and there's a ex-military guy who looks at your passport and then says, hey, Palantir's going to take your photo, and then do some shit that you'd see in like a Jason Bourne movie where they like boop, 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 and then they run a billion faces through the database to see if you're a bad guy. So there, for whatever reason, there's 4 lines that feed into 2 agents. So what happened? At the front of our line, this dude started talking to an older woman in the next line, and they were getting on nicely with one another. So when the guy said, next, please, he said, oh, you go ahead. And all hell broke loose, man. She went up, and then he was like, sir, I take from this line, and then I take from that line. And he was like, okay, sorry. And then the guy, he just wouldn't let up. He was like, if you want to run the line, why don't you come up here and run the line? Otherwise, let me do my job. I promise you, everyone will get through here a lot faster if you let me do my job. I've been doing this a long time. And the guy was like, okay. And then the dude got off like his dais and came down and held court. And he went, just so everybody knows, I'll be alternating from this line and this line. And if you have a problem with that, then don't get in my lines. And everyone was like, okay, sure, dude. We just want to like get on the airplane. But like in doing this, he could have looked at the passport for like 15 other people. Then we got into the security line and the TSA started shouting. And I don't know if this is like a security thing. I looked for it online, but they're being very tight-lipped. The security people started shouting, Code Indigo, Code Indigo. And then all the devices, like the metal detectors, turned off. And then everyone was just sitting around for like 15 minutes. Nothing happened for 15 minutes. And then they were like, okay, spin them back up. And they were like, okay, everything was like business as usual. I don't know what happened, man. Online, I think there might be like some national security risk to it. So that's why people like aren't saying it. But then someone online was like, Code Indigo is like what they do when they're not going fast enough. So they basically tell everybody to take a breather and then like nut up and go faster in the future. And you're like, okay, if that's actually what it is, taking a 10-minute break to increase your productivity later is kind of, I don't know, I guess it's like ingenious. Slow is fast sometimes. And then after that, you go through security. You got to get on a train. The train takes you to another part of the airport with a fucking... Anyone here fly through MCO all the time? What's your MCO food tech, man? Because the Burger King is washed, and Bahama Breeze Caribbean restaurant, the coconut shrimp is okay, but the service is really slow. I think they have 2 people working for like 80 tables, and everybody's getting frozen margaritas, so it takes a long time, okay? The lounge was stuffed to the gills. The lounge was Black Friday. The burrito place, I might have to try that next time. I might have to try that. Higher percentage of people who are black, Omaha or Louisiana? I'm going to go Baton Rouge. Higher percentage of people who only speak English at home. I'm going to say Louisiana over Southern Florida. It's Louisiana Day. Higher population weighted density. I'm going to say Winston-Salem. I don't know. It just sounded like a spooky part of the world. Sounded like maybe a lot of Winona Ryder types live there. Higher percentage of renters. Bay Area. Higher population. Whatever, man. Whatever. Why'd you go Madagascar? Because I'll tell you why. Because one time, probably 2 years ago, I said, what the hell's Madagascar doing here? Don't they have like 2 million people? And then chat was immediately like, there's 46.2 million people that live there, bro. Just because it's an island doesn't mean that like nobody lives there. So in my head, I now have a fucked up heuristic. And the heuristic is, no matter what, Madagascar is going to have a higher population than you think. So basically, I went into it thinking that it was a trick question. And I was like, you're not going to get me. But instead, they got me because it wasn't a trick question. Never believe us? Well, you were right both times, unfortunately. As much as it pains me to say. The easy thing to do would just be to memorize the population of every country on Earth and then never get it wrong. But where's the fun in that? I know many of you in chat are saying the fun is in doing the exact same thing every single day. And I can kind of relate to that, but I don't know if I'm willing to accept that yet. It's a puzzle? Okay, and then... Okay, he might be the GOAT, man. Oh, okay, a little greedy. Oh, you have no sound because I muted it to listen to Jerry Rafferty. Sorry. Oh. Ooh, interesting. How about like a little dip? Just a little dip down the staircase, slowly. This may, it doesn't look that impressive. That may be the best shot I've ever made in kind of hard golf. That was just executed. You know what? Actually, it would have been way smarter to just bounce it off here and have it land here and then trickle down. But the feather touch was kind of cinema. Okay, this one you got to take a little L on it. We accept that. And then, okay. Oh! That one stung. Oh! He's crazy for this one, man. I'm not, you know I'm not being facetious on this one, but I'll reiterate it. That's huge. We need more dulls like this. Like, don't get me wrong. Huge. I love a trivia-based dull, but a physics-based, like, little micro game dull is also, it's the vibe, man. That was not my finest work. That was actually worse. Okay. This one's nuts. Would you say it's rough? Upvotes to the left. Might as well try. Yeah. Might as well try, man. Wait, did we not get... It didn't say that we got a checkpoint there. Oh, we'll get it here then. Oh, maybe it did. And then... Beautiful. Exactly what we wanted. I think you want to do this in 2. It's tough. Oh, that'll work, man. I can live with that. 57% of golfers. Oh, are you serious? West Elm Caleb going John McEnroe mode in chat? You can't be serious. That's a crazy one. You know what, chat? I'll give Clues by Sam a try today. Lots of people have been recommending Clues by Sam. Kate, I'm sorry to inform you. I did my 10 pull that I got for free, and I got some junk. I didn't get anything particularly good. It's long, but it's peak. Wah, I only got 2 golds. Wah. Wait, they gave another one just now? Nah, man. Side Games, that's how you know you guys pulled like crazy. Side Games was like, here go 2 more for y'all. Did I tell you that I tried to, after 2 days of playing Uma Musume, I tried to buy Side Games stock? But it's like, you can't buy it anywhere in Canada. Well, you can, but like you have to have, I think it's called level 2 broker access. We don't have that. So literally I have to, if I want to buy the stock, I have to call a dude in Toronto. And they're good because what their job is to ask you why you're buying this stock. And I got to say some shit like, I really like the horse racing game that they made on mobile, and I think that it could actually continue to have a presence in North America and perhaps has franchise potential. It's so sad, man. I don't think I can do it. Kitasan Black is coming out. That's priced in, but it might not, the longevity of the game potentially in North America might not be priced in. That's like a 185, man. That's like a 188. That's like a 189. Yes, that's huge. Oh. That's huge, man. Is it insider trading because you made the game more popular? Not to be rude, but do you know that like people who work at like a public company also own the stock? You think it's illegal for like a dude who works at Nvidia to own Nvidia stock because it's insider trading? Nah, man, that's how they get paid. I'm not an insider. I'm an outsider. Anytime I comment on the game, people tell me to die. It's outsider trading, man. They won't let me in. Holy shit. Basketball players from Pasadena who were born in 1919 and died in 1972. Also an American business person. American expatriate baseball players in Canada. American male long jumpers. Canadian Baseball Hall of Fame inductees. Could this be? Am I insane to say that this is Jackie Robinson? Oh! That's huge. It was the only baseball player that fit the criteria that I could have possibly named. 1879 establishments in England and Scotland. History of rugby union matches. Nah, we're cooked on this one, y'all. The Celtic Cup. Surprisingly close. I don't know anything about rugby, to be honest, on top of knowing nothing about UK culture, to be honest with you. 1940 establishments in the United States. Immigration to the United States. Residence permit. What is a U.S. green card? Surname, test V specimen. So one dude watching the stream right now was like, no! My ID! No, fuck! Any test V specimens in chat right now? Cycle racing in Japan. Sports originating in Japan. I did mean Kieran. Thank you. Well, this guy's obviously going to win. Thank you, London 2012, for the answer. If it's me, I'm betting on this guy. I think he's going to run away with it, man. Hardly seems fair. It's so funny that I get that he probably also races, but it's so funny that he's dressed in a kit. Action film characters who are fictional Belarusian Romani people, who are also Soviet people, who are fictional drivers and escapologists, who are fictional knife fighters, who are fictional mass murderers, introduced in 2014. Bro! Is Baba Yaga. I'll take Baba Yaga for John Wick. Sounds great to me. Look at that fucked up collar, man. You really, Kate, we watched John Wick 1 like 4 times. Was this collar this fucking huge in the movie? I feel like I would have remarked upon that at some point. I would have been like, what's going on with the turtleneck, man? Why'd you say Baba Yaga instead of John Wick? Swag? Basilica churches in Spain? There's no chance. Buildings in Madrid? I'm sorry, there's no chance. I know the Sagrada Familia, which is in Catalonia, right? It's the Valley of the Fallen. Sorry to this, man. I just don't know it. 20th century Dutch engineers. 20th century Dutch mathematicians born in 1930 who are 1994 fellows of the Association for Computing Machinery. Dutch computer science educators. I'm not going to know his name, and then I am going to see his name, and I'm going to know his name. I know you're not Bjarne Schaarstrup, but Dijkstra makes perfect sense, man. Perfect sense. That's how learning things works. Yeah, fair enough, man. Disney Plus original programming from Lucasfilm. Yep, it's the baby show. Green Baby. 1984 establishments in Japan. I know this one. They are called, we went to the town where they have that huge church, man. It's the Shimino. Oh, the Om Shinrikyo. Oh. I don't feel like that's close enough. What did I type? Hit close enough. Give yourself the point for that one. All right, if you say so, I'll take it. 19th century international relations, 20th century international relations, partition, history of international relations, new imperialism, political geography, and Western culture. It's the Iron Curtain? Scramble for Africa. Close enough. Are they giving it to me for this? Yeah, I was with you on that. Dude, we're in rarefied air here. 19th century? Well, the iron had to come from somewhere, man. Dijkstra, Linus Torvalds. At least I'm not alone on this one. Babe Ruth is a crazy answer, man. The Mandalorian. Have you seen this tempo guessing game? I think it would be light work for a fella such as yourself. Okay, you can't post a link, but you could wrap it. You could be like website name, square bracket, DOT, square bracket, the TLD. But also, does it play copywritten music? Because if so, I don't think I could do it. Okay, nobody knows. Nobody knows. It's beatoff.com. Hello, it's Bob Nastanovich. I got too into betting on Uma Musume. I need $100 soon. Please, my Cash App is Minuteman Bobby. Okay, I'm going to chat. Can you hit that guy up? Bob Nastanovich, he did a lot of stuff in the 90s that I'm a big fan of. I think in stereo, he goes, I know him. And he does, right? He's the guy who says that. Yes, sir. I'll hook him up on that one. I'm not doing Graph.World, man. Graph.World was pissing me off. We'll do Betweenal really quick. Hang on, push notifications, y'all. Any push notifications in the chat? It's tck.mm/temple. Yeah, I'm just not going to that website. That's just not going to happen. That is one of the most sus links I've ever seen in my entire life. Oh, Minute Cryptic. I forgot about Minute Cryptic. Bates. Why would you start with a word that starts with a B, bro? That's insane. Let's go now let's go to like P. Kind of like bisect the remainder of the alphabet. Let's go S. Let's go solve. Closer to... I need to figure out how to read this again. Is it closer to B or closer to S? It's closer to B, but still 30%. Okay, so it's slightly, it's 50% closer to B. B is the second letter. S might be 18th. That's 16 divided. Let's go 10 letters back from S. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Okay, let's play a late H word. Horde. They're calling him the greatest Fermi estimator of his generation. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. That's the only glaze I'm going to do for myself here. They're calling him the greatest Fermi estimator of... The millennial Fermi estimator is logged on. You have the alphabet on screen. That's true. I forgot about that. I guess I didn't need to repeat it in my head. Much closer to H. It's 15 times closer. Well, 10 times closer to H. And they're 6 letters apart. I'm going to say it's an early H word like haven. Okay, maybe not. Maybe it's a late G word, because there's not... Maybe there's some words that start with I. Sorry, y'all. I comes after H in the alphabet, I'm being told. Being told that it comes after H. How about green? Closer to green. How about gusty? We're getting mighty close, y'all. How about gumbo? I don't... Let me... We gotta find the second letter. S-T... Well, it's not going to be an S, it's not going to be a T. So it's either an R or a U. So it's probably a U. Gubbin? Guide. Guide. Oh, we're getting fucking close, man. I believe we might be here. Guile is after. Maybe we're not here. Maybe we're... Gucky? Gubby? They haven't figured that one out yet. I mean, we're not. It can't be done. It can't. This word doesn't exist. Is there just a guac? Guacky? Brunt. And we're closing in, man. Glyph. That doesn't even make sense. What you're suggesting here doesn't even make sense. The word that they're asking me to find is not in the dictionary. That's the only thing that makes sense. Because I don't think there's a GU word earlier than guide in the alphabet. Guess! Guess! Oh. That's hard, man. That's a tough one. We get there. What do? We do minute cryptic. Okay, while we're riding that fucking high, we go to minute cryptic. One day we're going to get minute cryptic with no clues, and it's going to be crazy. Crazy. Okay, let's puzzle it out, man. Bound escapee, heard admitting crime, essentially. To me, essentially sounds like an indicator. Like you take only letters that make sounds in a word or something. Am I seeing the fucking Matrix? And then admitting crime is to confess. But how do you get to that from like heard? We're going to need a hint. Give me an indicator. Heard, admitting, and essentially are our indicators. Holy fuck. One tells us to sound out a word. Another tells us to extract the central letter. And a third tells us to place one part inside of another. Okay, sound out a word. Well, the definition is going to be whatever they tell me it is. The definition is bound. Okay. Escapee. Escapee. Hang on. Hang on. Go back to the indicators. Crime. Maybe, well, okay. Another tells us to extract a central letter, and a third tells us to place one part inside of another. This isn't right. SKP. SKP. Extract the central letter. The only central letter is K. And place a part inside of another. Now that's the part where I don't know what you're asking of me. Part of what? It's part of this, because this is the fodder. So we heard this, and we extract the central, maybe we extract the central letter, no, we extract the central letter from this, and then essentially add one part inside another. Crime. And bound. Can I just see the fodder really quick? Well, we knew that. Bound. Bound. Limit. Jump. Tide. SKP. Some of this goes in here. Show me a letter. Bound. Skip. It's skip. It was skip the whole time. I thought I had to. I feel like I need to see the explanation because they told me to extract the central letter, man. Oh, you extract the I and you put it in here. You don't extract the central letter from the fucking solution. That's a tough one, man. Can I just say something? I think we did pretty well to get to where we got to before we got stuck. That's a hard one. I'm proud of myself for bogeying on it. To be fair, we could have gotten the same score by just showing all 4 letters, but we went through the process, man. Clues by Sam. Wait, have I done this before? Now that I'm looking at it, your goal is to figure out who's a criminal and who's innocent. Based on what you know, tap a suspect to choose if they're innocent. They might reveal a new hint. You cannot guess. Just like in real life, you can't convict someone based on a hunch. It's the best dull. Let's see, man. Jason is one of 3 innocents above Zed. This is Dan. Jason is one of 3 innocents above Zed. Okay, so these guys are all innocent. Can I ask you what the play is? Like, what's step 1? I click on someone to get a clue. It's like Minesweeper. So we know that Jason is innocent, so we click on him. Xena is one of 8 criminals on the edges. Xena, you're a criminal. 2 builders have a criminal directly to the right of them. Two builders have a criminal directly to the right of him. It could be you. Could be you. Could be you. Two. So this is, there's 3 innocents above Zed, okay? But there's 4 people above Zed. But you 2 are innocent. So one of you is evil. One of you is, apparently I'm being told I can solve this. One of you is evil. Or both of you are evil and you're innocent. 2 builders have a criminal directly to the right of 3. Okay, but it doesn't say there's 4 innocents. So you are innocent and one of you is evil. Zed is innocent. Check your logic. Zed is guilty. I could have told you that. There are 4 innocent mechs and singers. Jason is one of 3 innocents above Zed. Okay, well, I'll tell you one thing. How many singers are there? There's 1 mech and 3 singers. They're all innocent. Olivia, I don't suss you. Never mind, you're guilty. What do you mean check your logic? She's innocent, bro. She's innocent. You can't just guess? I'm not guessing. There's 4 innocent mechs and singers. 1 singer, 1 singer, 1 singer, 1 mech. 2 mechs. Martin's innocent. Scott has an innocent neighbor on the edges. Okay, you're innocent, Terry. Excuse me. Am I fucking experiencing brain death? I'm not guessing. Scott has an innocent neighbor on the edges. He has 2 neighbors who are on the edge. Oh, diagonals count. Oh no, all of a sudden diagonals count. Okay. Wanda's innocent. You're fucking me. Get a hint. Terry's innocent. Terry's guilty. Olivia's innocent. Olivia's guilty. Guys, I don't think Clues by Sam is going to happen. Wanda's innocent. Wanda's a crook. It's peak. Whatever, chat, you're cops. Zed is one of Scott's 6 criminal neighbors. Okay? Noah, you're innocent. Get a hint, man. Jason is one of 3 innocents above Zed. Zed. Oh no, we could do it. I'm big on the idea that we're gonna live for like at least another 25 years. So we're gonna play this every single day, and eventually our deductive reasoning is gonna get so strong that it's gonna blow gooners away who have spent 25 years beating their shit up. 100%. We're gonna become geniuses as a result of that. Only 25? What are you, like a term life insurance salesman? This is none of your business, bro. Jason is one of 3 innocents above Zed. Yeah, I know, because we unsussed him. Zed is one of Scott's 6 criminal neighbors. Yeah, I know. Olivia's innocent. Olivia's guilty. She's got to be one of the 2, man. Noah's guilty. Okay, sure. We get there, man. We get there. Hank is one of Martin's 4 criminal neighbors. Where's Martin's here? Okay, well, Hank is a criminal then. That's a really good clue. I appreciate that one. Cheryl has more criminal neighbors than Zed. Bro, who the fuck is Cheryl? Okay. I'm going to need a hint on that one, to be honest. Oh, fuck you, man. You must be innocent then. There's no shot you're innocent. You're guilty. I've shared my results. Ruby, you're guilty. All innocents in column A are connected. Hint me? Hank is one of Martin's 4 criminal neighbors. And he's got 3 here already. And innocents must be connected. Which to me means you're innocent. It means you're innocent. I have exactly 2 innocent neighbors. Okay, wait. Hank has more, Cheryl has more criminal neighbors. You're guilty. You're guilty as fuck, bro. Never mind, you're innocent. You're not, nobody knows. You're innocent. You're guilty. Hint me? I have 2 innocent neighbors, and Hank is one of Martin's 4 criminal neighbors. One of you 2 has to be guilty, bro. Scott's innocent. Flora and I have 4 innocent neighbors in total. Okay, dude, that's huge. Because you must be innocent. What? Innocent? Innocent. How, no, he's lying, bro. He's lying. You can't have 4 innocent neighbors. You got so many guilties. Oh, in total. Why are you speaking so cryptically, bro? Flora and I have 4 innocent neighbors in total. One of you has to be guilty. You're going to have 2, which means she's going to have 2. Which means Isaac is innocent. Have you ever tried solving these in a noisy place? So he said, fuck you, basically. There are as many criminals as innocents below Bruce. Okay, so we know it's 2 and 2. And innocents must be connected. Ergo, you're guilty. Excuse me, you're guilty. Excuse me, you're guilty. All innocents in college. Yeah, that's the clue I'm using, bro. You got 2 innocent neighbors. It's going to be Paula. It's Paula, bro. Are you shitting me? It's Paula! It's Vince. Mob mentality. Cheryl and Zena have 4 innocent neighbors in total. Hint me. And all innocents in column A are connected. Well, it's simple, bro. You must be innocent. You must be guilty. You must be guilty. And you must be innocent. It's that simple. Is this like a new personal best? Laura and I, hit me. Cheryl has more criminal neighbors than Zed. And they have, Cheryl and Zena have 4 in total. Well, Cheryl's already got, no, innocent neighbors in total. Cheryl already has 2, and Zena has 1. And then Cheryl has more criminal neighbors than Zed. Cheryl's already got 2, which means, Terry, you're a criminal. Sorry to tell you that. Sorry I sussed you, Terry. You're innocent, which means you're guilty. Which by the way, can I point out, I said this probably 8 minutes ago. 8 minutes ago, I said that I said she was guilty. So, apologize to me. You weren't sure? Intuition is one of the most important parts of being a detective. You would know that if you watched movies. And then Cheryl and Zena have 4 in total. 4 innocents. Which means you're guilty. And you, nobody cares. Nobody really cares about you, Cheryl. Just cook the food. Hint me. Zena's one of 8 criminals on the edges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cheryl, cook the food. Solved in less than 10 minutes. Yes. Yes. That's big, man. That's big. Well, let me add that. That's honestly, it feels bad to play, which means I should add that to get my brain growing a little bit. I think it's time for slash marker and a bandle, bro. The dulls are getting like so good.